Here we go, second period to start. Huskies down by 2 goals. Nick Lowen to take the face-off. Puck's back to Lowen. Kindrat now with it. Kindrat looking for a stretch pass. Gets it up to Whitcomb. Whitcomb stops it on the boards. Whitcomb looking for a pass across. Whitcomb with 2 guys on him. He's going to need some help. Puck goes up high. Kindrat tries to jump to grab it, unable to, and the puck goes all the way back. And the referees call it, linesmen call it off at last second here, and a pass into the neutral zone to Gary Lowen. It just misses Gary Lowen's stick, and it's called off, so no whistle on the play. Whitcomb adding pressure on the boards. Kindrat pass it back to Whitcomb. Whitcomb making some room for himself here. Whitcomb cuts in, just has it knocked out of his reach last second. Puck goes all the way down, and that's icing. Whitcomb looked to go down a little bit uncomfortably. Face off to the left of Noble. Here's Bourgeois to take the face off. Bourgeois is Kimmy and Winkle with him. Winkle cuts across and makes a nice shot. Equally nice save. Noble on the play with his blocker. Puck goes all the way down. Looking for a stretch pass. Bourgeois deflecting it into the zone. It just doesn't go as far as he wants it to. And Taggart rushing up, getting it into the zone. Taggart now on net. Oh, a nice pass over to Bourgeois as Kimmy just really threaded the needle there and got it across for a nice shot on net. And they're going to call this icing. Oh, no, it's called off again. Not a lot of icings here today. Oh, and 2 Navigator players in the slot with nobody to oppose them. Luckily, the pass never made it across, as the Huskies would have been in some real trouble there, as Sam Smith would have been all alone. Here we go. Mullen to take the face off. He's got Jasbeck with him. They're fighting all alone in the slot. Navigator player taking a shot. Here we go. Burgess able to skate the net. Hard hit on Wilms. Wilms withstands that, no problem. A nice pass from Fournette over to McMullen. McMullen gets a shot off. Here's Burgess. Burgess shoots the puck in a shooting pass over to Fournette and Wilms as they were by the net. Jasbeck going after it now. McMullen having to cut back to help him out. Fournette tries to do a slap pass over to Wilms. Here's Jasbeck skating it up. Jasbeck on the far boards. Here's Wilms now. Gets it over to Fournette. Fournette with a shot on net. Far boards. Navigators taking their time here. Here's Phillips going in for a hit. Puck goes all the way to Sam Smith, and he's going to put his glove on that and get a face-off. So face-off to the right of Sam Smith. Go Phillips take the face-off. Goes back to the Navigator line. Navigators shoot it in. Goes into the slot, and here's Jared Lowen shooting it in wide. Goes over to Phillips. Phillips on the wall. Phillips shoots it over on the wall to Florient. Florient adding pressure now. Florient going after it on the wall. Here's Jared Lowen on the wall. Navigators taking off. Puck was in behind the Navigator player. Across the line is Winkle. Winkle lifting the stick of his player. Florient just has it go past his stick, and here is Kindrat shooting up high off the glove. In behind the net now is Phillips. Phillips looking for somebody to pass to. In front of the net now is Taggart. Florient looks to deflect that. Goes to the line. Here's Phillips now. Phillips skating it in. Navigators moving it out of the zone now. into the Husky zone. Navigator player moving it into the corner. Here's Phillips now fighting for it. Phillips and Kindrat moving it along the boards. Navigator player has it, looking for a pass across. Looks like both Phillips and the Navigator player are both going to the box. So coincidental penalties. So it'll be 5-on-5 hockey. And a face-off in the Husky zone. Taggart gets tripped up, but able to get the puck out of the zone. Nick Lowen chips it up. Nick Lowen now has some space and time, shoots it in and chases it down. Nick Lowen has his defensive player turn on him, so he isn't able to make the hit. Puck goes up high. Jared and Lowen grabs it. A fight ensues on the boards. Whitcomb now. I think it hits a glove. And we're going to have a face-off just outside the zone. Just outside the Husky zone. Nick Lowen to take the face-off. He's got Whitcomb and Gary Lowen with him. Whitcomb holds his player up just for enough time for Jasbeck to get in and Jasbeck to work it into the zone, but it hits a stick, goes up high, hits some meshing, and we've got ourselves a stoppage in play. And although it went off of Navigator's player, they're having a face-off outside the zone. Here's Winkle. Winkle dumps it in. Puck goes deep. Stopped on the boards by Jasbeck. Jasbeck fighting hard here. Has two players on him, unable to hold it. And we've got a shot on net. Quick whistle as Sam Smith was trying to throw that puck out for his defenseman to play it. Kindrat and Lowen now on the ice, change up with the defenseman. Face off, Bourgeois, Navigator player, number 8, able to move around in the zone. Pretty skilled player. It's Kindrat now moving it up the ice. Kindrat passes it to Kimmy, but it just out of his reach. And here's Winkle. Look at him move. Winkle gets it up into the slot. Pressure now. Both Kimmy and Bourgeois on him. Kimmy with a good high shot. That thing had a home, but Noble flashing the leather and stopping that puck from going past him. A real nice shot by Kimmy. This line's real fast. It can really move, but that all started by Winkle really grabbing another gear, getting past the defenseman, grabbing it, going around the net, passing it into the slot, and then Bourgeois and Kimmy closing in on the defenseman, wrapping around the net, grabbing the puck, Kimmy curling, turning, and getting that beauty shot. Puck goes into the corner, and once again, Winkle's in there. Kimmy gets knocked down. They're on the puck. Kimmy again has the puck. Kimmy looking, turning. Oh, Kimmy really wanted to make that pass across, and the Navigator player seen it and intercepted the puck and took off. Whistle and a face-off outside the Husky zone. 14 minutes left in the period. Here we go, McMullen. Grabs the puck, dumps it in deep. Into the corner now. Wilms chases his guys. McMullen goes after it. McMullen in the corner. McMullen and his Jared and Lowen pass it to Wilms. Wilms with a nice shot here. Jared and Lowen again with the puck in the slot. Passed it up to Wilms, and Wilms had a beauty opportunity in the slot in front of the goalie, and just hit the Nobles pad down low. Another face-off outside the Husky zone. Nick Lowen wins it, gets it over to Whitcomb. Whitcomb to Burgess. Burgess passes over to Jasbeck. Jasbeck back to Burgess because Burgess made the pass across to Jasbeck, but he fanned on it. So Jasbeck had to quickly grab that puck and pass it back to Burgess. The Navigator player couldn't believe the gift he'd been given, so he's trying to skate for it. Intercept that pass. Navigators win that face-off, get it back. Navigators dumping it in deep, getting it into the zone. Here's Sam Smith passing it over to Burgess. On the boards now, Gary Lowen on the boards. A pass across, and here's Burgess having to pick that up and skate it up into the zone. Gary Lowen has two guys on him, having to skate. Here is Gary Lowen with a nice shot, and Navigators just dumping it out of the zone, and Jasbeck skating back and giving chase. Jasbeck has it. Jasbeck gets hit hard here, no icing, as it was touched by a Navigator player. Bourgeois now giving chase in the zone after it. Navigators skating it into the zone. Here's Jared Lowen. Jared Lowen passing it across to Bourgeois. Bourgeois has Winkle with him. He goes wide. Bourgeois looking, curling, has the puck in his feet. It goes past Jared Lowen. Jared Lowen having to skate back for it now. Across to Kindrat. Kindrat stretch pass, and that's icing. So far, no fireworks. 12 minutes and 24 seconds left in the period. Face off Navigators. Navigators push it back into the corner. Navigators number 6 going after it. Jared Lowen in the corner, using his physical presence. Kindrat skating up. Kindrat gaining the zone. Kindrat curling, turning, looks to pass it to Winkle through a set of legs. Doesn't make it all the way there. Kindrat getting back hard, and Bourgeois able to stop that puck as they tried to throw it through his legs. In the neutral zone now, in the ref's feet. Navigators player going after it. Kimmy now on it. Kimmy with the puck off the boards. Winkle passes it over to Kimmy. Kimmy now moving up, passes it to Winkle. Winkle takes a hard hit, and it's in the net! Winkle took the hit to make the play, and what a play it was. And Bourgeois finishing it off, hitting it up high, and getting the Huskies' first goal of the game. And Winkle, he knew it was coming. He took it, took the hit to make the play. McMullen to take the face off. Looking for an energy shift here from this line of Fournette, Wilms, and McMullen. Here's Jared and Lowen. Jared and Lowen turned so hard the Navigator player fell over. So I'm sure the boys will be cheering about that. Puck's up high. Boys clear the zone. I don't think they needed to. A stretch pass. Taggart having to get back hard to stop that play from developing. Taggart gets hit hard. He goes down hard. You know he isn't going to like that. Here's Lowen. Jared and Lowen looks to shoot it. Phillips, one-timer. Oh! And it's in! Wow, I can't believe that the referee's going to call that off, as that puck was in the net prior to the goalie kicking that net off. Wow. Well, if there's a hometown call, that's it right there, as the Huskies had the Navigators pulled right apart and able to push that one through. Huskies will be a little bit upset about that. There we go. Jasbeck getting a shot on net. There we go. Face-off puck in the corner. Phillips has it. Phillips still has it in the corner. Florient adding a bit of pressure there. Off the boards over to Florient. Navigators player getting that puck up into the corner now, in behind the net. Here's Burgess. Burgess passes to Jasbeck. Jasbeck trying to get it, but he has a Navigator player on him, trying to get it over to Florient. Here's a player all alone in the slot. Here's Burgess. Burgess passing it across, trying to get it to Florient. It was just in front of him. And here's Burgess again with the puck and a shot on net. And a close call there, as there was nobody in front of the net and a lone Navigator player all alone with a shot on Sam Smith, and he had to be ready to stop that one.
Did you want something?
There we go, face off in the zone, linesman goes down. Whitcomb in behind the net. Here's a deflection in the Husky zone. Gonna have to work here to try to get a cord out as we're running out of battery power. Another shot on net by the Huskies. Here's Nick Lowen with the puck in the corner. Gets it back to Jared Lowen. Jared Lowen looking to shoot off the goalie. Whitcomb in the corner now. Whitcomb passes it back to Jared Lowen. Kindrat now. Kindrat having to pass it back to Jared Lowen. Jared Lowen not with a lot of time here and having to make a quick move here. Sam Smith with the save.
I'll step up instead.
Sorry about all that. We were running out of battery, and I had to plug in find an electrical cord, get plugged in, and we're back and we're good. Shots this period: 14 for the Huskies, 5 for the Navigators. Navigators with the puck in the zone, in behind the net now. Kindrat having to go after it. Kindrat looking for Lowen. Passes it up to Fournette. Fournette just out of his reach. Fournette going into the boards after it. Gary Lowen adding some pressure to the Navigators defenseman. Lowen able to pressure his player. Kindrat goes in hard to stop that and hold it into the zone, but the Navigators now still able to get it out. Kindrat goes hard after his guy. Puck goes into the corner. Sam Smith stopping it behind his net, passing it over to Gary Lowen. Gary Lowen in behind, he was covering for Kindrat. Kindrat has it now off the boards hard and out of the zone. Offside, they have to regroup. Whitcomb after it, using his speed, just gets out of the zone as the Navigator player able to get it. Here's McMullen. McMullen has it, gets it into the zone. McMullen chasing it in behind the net. Florient on the boards. Florient after it. Curls around. Florient after his guy. In the corner now across. McMullen adding pressure. Taggart adding pressure. Almost offside for the Navigators. Navigators dishing it up off the boards. Along the far side. Here's Florient adding pressure, checking his guy. Florient was all alone on the far side, yelling for it. Bourgeois going after it now. Defenseman shot it up the boards. Far side was Florient. Nobody on him. Bourgeois take the face off. He's got Winkle and Kemi, always a dangerous combination. Here's Winkle. Winkle pass it back to the corner. Bourgeois has it in his feet. Bourgeois, Kimmy now has it. Kimmy gets taken out. Back across to Taggart. Taggart with a quick shot and a deflection by Kimmy. And that was almost in, folks, as Kimmy always lethal when he's in that area, and he got his stick on it and bounced it down. And that deflection bounced and fooled the goalie. And I've got to tell you, that was close. Navigators adding pressure. Navigators on it. Navigators passing around the zone. Couple plays here, couple passes, and wow. The Navigators were real close to scoring a goal on that shift. Couple passes into the slot and a shot up high, and Sam Smith had to throw his blocker up just to stop that one from going in to the net. Here we go, face off outside the zone. Fournette giving chase, Fournette on it. Here's Wilms. Wilms going hard. Wilms take it to the outside. Wilms using his size to curl around. He gets the pass across to Fournette, so a real good play by Wilms, just taking that puck to the outside, using his size, and gets a pass right on the tape to Fournette. Here's Fournette again going into the corner. Fournette all over that puck, twisting, turning. He's got two guys he's taken on. It don't matter. Fournette likes that dirty play. Loves being right in there. Fournette, Wilms with a big hit on his player. They both go flying. Kindrat on the line. A pass over to Fournette. Fournette with a quick shot. And what a lane, what an eye by Kindrat to see Fournette waiting that pass. And Fournette with as quick as he could, let that go. And Noble having to squeeze his arm in as tight as he could. Face-off. Navigator zone. Here's a face-off win by Nick Lowen. Gets it over to Whitcomb. Whitcomb on the boards. Whitcomb taking a some hits to the head area. Navigator player getting knocked down. Sam Smith having to come out and play that. Puck goes over to the corner. Here's Jasbeck with it. Jasbeck taking a hit here, gets it over to Burgess. Burgess has a guy on the far side. He's got Whitcomb, gets it to him, breaks into the zone. He's got Gary Lowen, and he passes it. Oh, and Gary Lowen, and he just misses wide open net. Gary Lowen takes a hard cross check to the back. It's on the boards. Jasbeck stopping it. Phillips is in there now. Here's Gary Lowen again on it. A shot all the way in. Whitcomb shoots it in. It's offside. Phillips is going to have to clear the zone. Phillips still in there. He didn't hear the linesman. Here's Phillips with the puck. Phillips gets it back to Jared and Lowen. Jared and Lowen, I think he shoots it into the bench. And we're going to have ourselves a face-off. Okay, face-off Husky zone. Face-off Navigator win. Shooting it back into the corner now. Here's Cunningham with it. Cunningham passes it across to the boards. Fournette giving chase. Fournette, he could skate hard. Fournette's going after it. Off the boards to Phillips. Bounces over Phillips' skates. And bouncing puck, he isn't able to get it. Florient giving chase now, going after it on the far side. Here's Taggart, hits his guy hard. Shooting it in. Florient going after it. And with Phillips. Giving chase here. Here's Kimmy going, Winkle shooting it in. Winkle stops it. Winkle shooting it deep. Florient going after it. Here's Kindrat having to help Jared Lowen out. A guy alone in the slot. Shot. Another shot wide. All alone. Another shot deflected. Winkle. Wow, Winkle he blocked that one with his elbow. That's got to be hurting tomorrow. Hopefully it hits some padding. Another high shot by Navigators. Really pressing the Huskies here with 1 minute and 54 seconds left in the period. 2-1 hockey game. Here's Bourgeois. Bourgeois was back, adding support to the defensive group. Puck goes into the zone. Here's Kindrat. Kindrat with it. Kindrat looking. Kindrat passes it over. Oh, and it's in! Wow, what time and space Kindrat made. And he waited and waited, cut across the slot, passed to an open Winkle. Winkle with plenty of time passes it across to Bourgeois, and that's a 2-2 hockey game. And I've got to give a lot of praise here to this Connor Kindrat for making all that room and space and setting up the play. Defenseman diving on the ice. Shots this period, folks. 17 Huskies, 7 for the Navigators. And we've got ourselves a 2-2 hockey game, and really happy with the play of the Huskies here. Navigator bench really upset over this goal. They're hollering at the ref. I'm not sure what they were upset about. Here we go, Navigators going into the zone, adding pressure. Navigators shooting it in deep. Jasbeck over to Burgess. Burgess now looking off the boards to Fournette. No, it bounces, gets hit out of the air by a player, Navigator player. Navigator player is trying to shoot it across, minute 17. Here's Wilms just eyeballing his guy, and his player just shied away from the puck. So Wilms, his presence known here tonight. Here's Wilms going in for the hit. Jasbeck just misses his player, and the puck goes past, and almost a 2-on-1 opportunity, but Burgess having to get back just in time, skating hard. Jasbeck with the puck on the far boards. Jasbeck dumping it in, hits the ref, and doesn't make it all the way to the corner. Ooh, Taggart having to get his stick in that lane because the Navigator player was looking for a breakaway. Navigators really using the stretch passes. Taggart hit on the boards, but doesn't seem to bother him too much. Here's Jasbeck passing it up. Puck across. Taggart getting in there. Taggart stopping that play from developing. Here's Whitcomb passing it up. Just past the goalie. I think he was looking to hit the goalie, but it just went past him.
We were going up until this thing.
6.4 seconds left. Face off. Oh! Wow, Nick Lowen just took a heavy cross check to the back of the head. And no call on the play. Brutal cross check to the back of the head. Well, folks, hopefully you enjoyed that period. And we look forward to seeing you back in 15. Actually, 13 is what they have up on the clock. We'll see you back in about 10 minutes. I'll be live again.